Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am Bahamut, your caster. On the left-hand side, we are going to be having Tass, though, and on the right, it's going to be Position1.gg. I think we're just going to go with Position1, maybe. But this is a Nexus Gaming Series Division D matchup. Our first matchup of the evening, actually. We're going to be having a Division B matchup at 7:30, so directly after this, we have game after game. We have got so much heroes to come in your face. Thank you guys for coming by and checking out the games. Wait, what happened after we finished the season playoffs? Is this a free week or start of playoffs? Oh, no. Okay, so the Nexus Gaming Series, they have most teams play 6 weeks. There's a 7th week for some of the divisions that have a couple extra teams. So this is kind of that in between. Okay, no, so I saw the word crashing. I was like, no, don't, no, my lobby, my games. No, so there's just an extra week of play for some teams right now. Next week is going to be the beginning of playoffs. That is going to be May 28th. So Memorial Day is going to be the start of our playoffs. Then I think that goes for 2 weeks. Then the finals are the weekend following. So I think it's the 16th, 17th of June, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that is the schedule if you are... if you didn't know, sorry about that. I'm just trying to like check all my audio, make sure everything's good and up and running. It looks like we're all set currently. Thank you guys once again for coming by and checking out the games. Sorry for the little bit of delay we had there. One of the members was just having a little bit of a trouble getting their game going, but we are all set. We are here. Let me just let you guys know there is the map bans. Coin flip was won by Position. Right? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm like Totem Annihilation. That was the game from last week. But Positioning1 GG, they won the coin flip. They banned out Cursed Hollow. Braxis Holdout was banned out by Tass, though. Infernal Shrines is the first pick for the members of Position1 GG, and that means Game 2 will be Towers of Doom, chosen by Tass, though. Those are the games for tonight. Generally a free week, but some teams had a final game scheduled for early. Yeah, it's just it's a free week for most teams. It's a bye week for most teams. Others have just more games they had to play, so it's a thin week. Like I have 6 games I'm casting I'm casting 6 games. Like 2 games tonight, I'm off tomorrow, 2 games Wednesday, and then 1 game Thursday. But let's get into this draft. We have been rambling on long enough. Diablo being banned out on the side of Tass, though, and Position1 GG going to be taking away that Malfurion. A lot of good tools on Infernal Shrines. Joanna going to be prioritized on the side of Tass, though. I do like the grouping offered with that. The Indestructible is a great talent to have for as an out in many situations, in some of these brawly situations. Garrosh, though, going to be picked up on the side of Position1.gg with the Phoenix. I do like the Phoenix for the Shrine here. The mobility from that character is extremely powerful, as well as the repositioning you can get from the Garrosh is extremely strong, especially on these maps where you are going to be brawling. Now, the thing is, the skeletal defenders can get in the way of that toss, so we'll have to see how well the Garrosh is played here and how they deal with that. Now, on to the next few picks for the Tass, though. God, you took it out of my mouth. I was going to say, they're going to need some sort of shrine clear, wave clear for the 4-member rotation. And they also go ahead and they grab the Dahaka, their solo laner. I do like this so far. So they've got a nice strong draft. They're going to go ahead and have the Joanna for grouping. With the Condemned, be able to pull a lot of the even heroes as well as skeletal defenders, group them together. You drop a Flame Strike from the Kael'thas. That is a nice big old just clear onto skeletal defenders, as well as offering you... some, stacking on enemy heroes, and you can also maybe get a combo with a Gravity Lapse, Chain Bomb, Flame Strike, and then you drop a Pyro Bomb. At this point, there isn't really anyone who can deal with a Pyro Bomb, but they still need to grab their hero, their healer. And the other thing too is Phoenix is extremely strong as a zoning tool from Kael'thas, so I don't know if they want to give that up, but support choke coming out from both teams. Kerosene going to be banned out. The dive nature of the that support, I think, works out really well with their composition. But I don't know. I maybe if they were to go for a choke, I would think maybe like Rhaegar. The ancestral healing is extremely powerful in these situations, especially with a Phoenix who gets so low on health, so easily too once that shield's popped. So just having that extra shielding or that extra health bar is strong. But they could want to prioritize themselves as we get into positionings. 3-4. They're going to need a healer, fill the lane, and some damage. Wave clear kind of from the Phoenix. Ooh. Okay. All right. I like this. Oh, and that's too quick for medium. Okay. So the Gul'dan's going to offer a lot of good wave clear, poke into the shrines, as well as just damage over time. The Horrify is really great to just split members away. Deckard, I think, in rotational maps is really starting to become a strong healer in that being played in that style, as well as Lornado in some of these tight situations is going to be really, really powerful for the team, being able to kind of reposition some people on top of the Garrosh displacement. And then you also have just the setup from so many of the healing jars. Nope, I can't think of the name. But the his healing that you can place on the ground, the potions on the ground during rotations is extremely powerful, just to be able to grab those and just kind of prep the lanes as you are going between mid and bottom. I do like those picks. Now, they are going to need a solo leaner to go into that Dahaka. They could do the Phoenix, but I kind of... They could just honestly go into more damage, but that means that they have a fairly weak front line. What do they grab, though? It's going to be that Blaze. Okay. I like the Blaze here. I think it deals with a lot of the damage that can be popped off onto some of these team members. Yeah. I think this is a really good draft from honestly both teams. I think that the only thing that I'm not too sure about is the Lili. I'm not too big of a fan of the healer, but at the same time, the blinds can be beneficial into some of the auto attack nature of the members of Position 1 GG. We'll find out here. Let's get into this game number 1. Go ahead and let's get into this game number 1 between Tass though and Position 1 GG. On the left, we're going to be having Tass though with Kurtdog going to be on the Cassia, Crypto, you're going to be on the Kael'thas, Kreesby going to be on the Dahaka, Hino Santiago going to be on the Joanna, and Trevorrow going to be on that Lili. On the right-hand side, we are going to be having Position1.gg with eday15 going to be on the Blaze, Hoffy going to be on the Phoenix, Gluki going to be on the Garrosh, Radic going to be on the Decker Cane, and Slark's going to be rounding it out on the Gul'dan. Let's go ahead and get into this, as we do have both teams actually splitting off here. Actually, not both teams. Members of Position are going to be going into mid and just going to be fighting this. Going to be actually trying to get a Lili pick there, as it looks like in bottom lane they're going to be starting to poke down this tower. It's going to be noticed by the entire 5 members. Excuse me, as we have Blaze going to go ahead and rotate into that top lane into, as we have an instant drop from one of the members, and it looks like that is going to be... We'll see what they do here if they decide to go ahead and do that, but that is going to be the ping onto the Kael'thas. They're going to just get some poke damage out here. Level 1 talents, just kind of peeking through this really quickly. It looks like we are going to be having, so far, that kind of blow up I mentioned with the Fel Infusion at level 1, but increased spell power. At 10, you can go ahead and pick up the Pyro Bomb. It will combo into that, so typically you activate, you get 2 auto attacks off, you do your combination, and then you blow them up with a, I think it's like Chain Bomb, Gravity Lapse, and then Flame Strike, and then Pyro Bomb. And you can do like some crazy amount of damage. But at this time, we are going to be having a couple of the members getting pushed in mid, as it looks like the one thing I want to note really quickly, we do have that Gul'dan grabbing the Corruption stacks. So getting those stacks up to 40, that poke damage is going to be insane. Now, Kael'thas, as I noted, did not go into the Convection stacks, so none going to be lost here. But it looks like we do have the member attempting to rejoin the game. They're not going to be pausing this over. It looks like they're just going to go ahead and let them rejoin. They give over the kill, giving over a little bit of an experience advantage in favor for the members of Position here. As they go ahead and they continue this 4-member rotation. I think this is being played really, really strong by them. They're actually kind of, I wouldn't say forcing, but I like the way that Tass was just like, all right, we don't want to do rotations. We're just going to split our lanes off here. And there's really, you know, The benefit of this is you rotate as 4, you can get picks potentially as a 4-member group, and you can invade these camps a little aggressive if you want to do so. But at this time, it looks like they're just going to go ahead, rotate the lanes, grab the experience. They will push them into force first here, but they'll be followed by the members of Tass, though not too far behind in experience. The one thing I really want to quickly poke up here and see that Creasby into E-Day. Looks like they're getting pushed in quite a bit here. I'm going to guess they have full essence. We can check. No, they're sitting at 9 essence currently. We are going to be getting the Kael'thas back at this time, but there will be a stun going down as well as a root. So we have the member join, and it looks like they're going to drop instantaneously and then get hit by the Gul'dan Fellflame there. Trivano going to be going ahead and taking a bunch of damage. It looks like that member is going to continue having some connectivity issues. Rotation, though, going to be coming out from the members of Position, and they're just going to continue to soak experience and prepare themselves for the first Punisher. As it looks like Blaze has pushed up the lane a little bit. Creasby going to be going ahead and just getting pushed into the gate. As it looks like they're going to try and stop this rotation this time. Radek taking a bit of damage in that back line. Dem going to be coming out. Slark's going to be getting slowed. Shrine activatable. No one's starting just yet. A little bit of a brawl down here as the Indomitable is popped from Gluki. Slow going to be going out as well, but Hemo Santiago going to be tossed over the gate. The Unstoppable is used. They have the slow. There is going to be the attempt for the stun and root. Not going to be happening, but it looks like at this time we actually have the Phoenix and E-Day. Offie and E-Day pushing Creasby back here, not allowing them to continue to get on that shrine as they actually hold 4 members down in this bottom. Actually, Lily going to be rotating out at this time. Are they going to be continuing to... It looks like Lily's going to be moving up. So they're going to rotate the entire team up for this because they do not want to allow the members of Position to get this first Punisher. Now, it is the first Punisher. It is a... actually, Tongue going to be going out and not connecting as E-Day also gets the interrupt there. Looks like they're going to go ahead and pop the Adrenaline there. Hoffy going to go ahead and get the blink out, but there is a huge block out from the Johanna with the slow as well. Nice Condemn to pull them right back in, and that is going to be a response kill from the members of Tass, though. And looks like they're going to go ahead and zone them out of here for a little bit. Kael'thas bot here going to be taking a lot of damage. Some poke damage going to be coming out from Radek. Tongue going to be going on to the Decker Kane, but that will be Kael'thas falling at this time. Condemn going to be pulling a couple members in here. We get the toss out from... I think actually E-Day got tossed in there as they actually use the Adrenaline, and they are going to be getting a root on to Kurt Dog. The cleanse is used right away, and that is going to be the members being pushed off from the shrine here, and I'm going to guess that actually this will be held over for Position 1 GG, and I think this will be first Punisher of the game in their favor as we do have the Kael'thas rotating back. Unfortunately, it is a bot as they are going to try and dive in onto Garrosh here, but it looks like Creasby could be dying. Nice burrow to also pop the Essence just to make sure they don't die, and that is a nice play from the Dahaka to not die. They're going to go ahead and just get the Hearth out just fine. Kurt Dog going to be taking some poison damage. Gluki, though, going to get a nice chunk of damage out from that Kael'thas. And at this point, Dahako going to burrow back in. Oh, the Indomitable used. Gluki actually going to juke that. They get the 2 members stunned. Poke going to be coming out from that Kael'thas at this time, dropping them so low as Slark's going to dump some damage. They can play this slow here. They've got 34 to the 13 on the side of Tass, though. So, actually, Hoffy going to be getting this blink out. Blinded as well. Going to get the friendly toss. They are going to save them as 3 members will be rooted by Radek there. Gotta say that these Scroll of Identifies are real on point from the support member here as the Kael'thas bot is being pinged by so many members to just come back to the gate. No, don't go ahead and fight this. Toss will be going out, not respecting that range. Heal's going to come out from the Lily, but that will not be enough as the first Punisher will be going over in favor for the members of Position1.gg, and they will take this into the top lane as it looks like Blaze will be rotating out to go ahead and side soak the mid and bottom. Nice way of just making sure they push their experience up even further. The right hand talent picked UI. Right hand talent picked you. What do you mean, peace? Sorry. Toss going to be going out onto Kurt Dog at this time, though. The cleanse is out as well from the Lily. They go ahead and they bait this past the mid fort, but that will be given over in free. It's going to be the Punisher cleaned up, but they give over their fort in the top lane. Meanwhile, though, Dahaka trying to soak mid as best as they can, while E-Day in this bottom is just pushing in. Creasby going to be rotating down at this time. E-Day just going to back up, but that is a nice push in. Also, they have secured themselves 10, so they can really play this map extremely aggressive, and I like what they're doing here. Is they're going to go ahead and steal away this bruiser camp as quickly as possible, not allowing them to have that. They could fight them here if they do get a toss and just separate one member, but it's not going to be the case, as it looks like camp going to be grabbed. It'll also be cleared up almost instantaneously, but the thing is, do they get the rotation on to Creasby? That's, I think, the question that I have right now. I'm not sure if the burrow is activatable. I think it is, actually. I think they do have burrow available. They just need to make sure that they stun them out of that. They do have the Horrify. That is going to be the stasis used. There is going to be a toss under the Kael'thas. The taunt will go out. That is going to be Kael'thas falling at this time. Planet Cracker coming out onto two members as Creasby going to be walking in it. That will be the Planet Cracker getting the kill. The Horrify going to come out onto Trevorrow, and I don't know if this will do it, as it looks like the fast feet will be enough for Lily, but the friendly toss onto Slarks actually going to put them in the tower range, but some condemned damage is going to be coming out at this time. Going to go ahead and actually stack up a little bit further on that and just have 35 out of the 40 necessary. And they're going to continue to push into this mid lane and open this up even further. I gotta say, this is a strong play coming out from the members of Position1.gg as they go ahead and grab the siege camp to push into that mid lane a little bit further. E-Day just preparing themselves just to see the rotation coming out from the enemy team. What is this Kael'thas bot doing? Why is he hearthing? Where are you going, bud? Goodbye. We are going to be having the members of Position1 going to go ahead and just push into their mid lane, stack this up a little bit more with the camp that is going to be rotating down there, as it looks like they're trying to set themselves up for maybe a pick here. Now is the time that they need to fight pre-13 on the side of Position1 that Tass, though, going to be going in here. The Lord NATO going to be separating some of the team members away from them. Kurt Dog being pushed back so far by this Lord NATO, as there is going to be the fight busting out at this time. We do have some damage going to be coming out from the Kael'thas. Bunker going to actually cancel out the Valkyrie there, and it looks like we actually have some stun damage, just some little bit of dive as well. The Horrify going to come out. There is going to be the Phoenix out from the Kael'thas as well. That is going to be the Garrosh, blinded and falling. First one to fall during this fight. Planet Cracker coming out, confirming 2 during this time. There is going to be the drag that will interrupt it, but Blaze will be falling. 2 for 2 trade. Gul'dan not in the best spot. Cassie going to be falling, as well as the Joanna, and Gul'dan will die to the mercenary camp that was picked up. But I gotta say, all in all, that went over in favor for the members of Position1.gg. They went ahead and they still had this camp pushing the entire time in the mid lane. It pushed them into 13s. Now, it did pull in some level advantage for the members of Tass, though. You gotta also note that they were sitting at just about 10, and after that fight, getting those 4 kills pushes them, excuse me, I think 3 kills maybe, or maybe I'm miscounting, but that pushes them into that 12 range, so they're only a level behind at this time, so definitely is a big benefit for them. But at the same time, Radek on that Decker Kane actually setting up this whole shrine so much, but they get a blow up and the Indomitable is used, and I don't know if that's going to be enough. Oh my god, the Lorenado saving Gluki here. There's potions all around. There is going to be the Blessed Shield come out. Hoffy taking quite a bit of damage here. There will be a little bit of a brawl, as there is the Garrosh trying to toss some members out of position. Double taunt going to be happening at this time. They actually get the kill onto the Lily. There is some poke damage coming out onto Gluki. That is the kill onto the tank. So healer for tank trade, as it looks like that's all they're going to get. Creasby not in the best spot, going to get slowed and rooted. Dive in from a couple of these members. I don't think they're going to be able to save the Dahaka, and that will be the dinosaur dying, as the members of Position1.gg will go ahead and set their sights on this Arcane Punisher to push into mid. Now, the gate's already been knocked down. They've got some really good siege potential already set up for this. They're going to leave it at 38. I like this play. They've got the advantage. This will allow Dahaka to come back and spawn in time for the defense, but it also stacks up the top wave, creating more pressure, so they can play this entire next portion of this push as slow as they want. You know, the slower this goes, the better. So if they take their time working on the bottom, you know, the mid lane for it, and they don't get the jump and they don't pull it towards the gate, on the side of Tass, though, this could be really devastating. Now, the other thing to note really quickly is that that is the jump going to be going on to the Kael'thas here, and separated from the team. That will be a kill. It's a really, really good way for the members of Position1.gg to get the start onto this. Let's see what they can do from here as they go ahead. They get the mid fort. Top lane just starting to crash into the bruiser camp. Dahaka going to be up here for maybe the response. Looks like that will be happening. There will be the jump over the walls. It looks like they are going to be setting themselves up to just try and... They want to get through here as quickly as possible. They need to burn down the gate or the side wall. Looks like they'll get the tower. They're going to work on the gate. They'll be able to get in here and try and get some pressure with this, as it looks like they're also setting up the lane for the retreat here. Kurt Dog going to go ahead and get cleansed here. Jug's actually going to be having to be utilized as well, as the Punisher will start to work on this keep, zoning a couple of these members back, and I don't know if they can do this. The Valkyrie going to be able to pull the Decker Cane in. That is a blind out as well. And the friendly toss won't be enough. The old man goes flying. Planet Cracker going to be coming out at this time, but the tongue will be coming from the flank to interrupt it. We do have the Blaze jumping onto them just to make sure that they don't get pulled too far away. The silence is going to be out as well. They get the toss onto Creasby. That is going to be the slow coming out from Hino Santiago. They get the Blaze self-healing, and also the taunt out for a couple seconds. Cleanse is going to be out as well. They're trying to continue to poke this out, but it looks like Luki could be dying here. They do get the kill onto the Garrosh, but in response, Phoenix will be getting that kill onto the oh my god, the teleport in. They get to the Haka, they get the Cassia, they get the Lily and the Joanna. Kael'thas walking away, but they've got a little bit of a minion wave here, and they will be able to push this up and go ahead and confirm a keep. I don't think they're going to be setting their sights for the core just yet, but that will be catapult pressure throughout mid consistently, and they're going to have to deal with that, as it looks like. The other thing too to note is that they are at 16s. Bottom lane is that next Punisher. It's already been prepped up quite a bit, as we had that Blaze pushing the lane a little bit earlier. And so at this time, I gotta say, Position1.gg is in a phenomenal spot. We just need to see what they do to keep themselves here, as it looks like the Lornado's used, but it doesn't pull the Kael'thas in as they are expecting to. And then also in mid lane, we are going to be having this cleared up by Kurt Dog. We're going to go ahead and grab this camp, but it couldn't be invaded. Blaze not there. Kael'thas not there either. So I'm going to be going out, not going to connect. The camp is going to be falling quite soon. Silence going to be going out from the isolation. They start to dive onto the Dahaka. There is a Horrify that goes out, but the Garrosh is taking so much damage, trying to find a way out. They get the toss onto one of the members. They're trying to get the stun, but Tavaro's so low, going to have to back off here. There will be the Planet Cracker coming out. That will be Joanna and Kael'thas falling to that. Gul'dan going to be falling here as the taunt comes out, saving the Garrosh, but actually dying to Kurt Dog there. Tavaro going to be getting chased out here. They grab the camp that will be pressuring into the top lane. They're going to go ahead and split away. The blinds will go out, but it will only connect onto the minions here. Hoffy looking for the chase. Gonna back off, though. Realistically, at this time, I would think to maybe just to either... Oh, they got their Kael'thas back. Okay. Hey, Thor, what's going on? Thanks for coming by. Hope you enjoy the games. This is the first of 4 that are going to be taking place tonight. Game number 1 between Tass and Position1.gg. We'll have a game 2 after this, and then we'll have a Division B matchup between Divine 9 and Reborn Knights Red. That's at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Let's get back into this one, as we do have the majority of the members spawning back for the next shrine that's going to be activating quite soon. I like the lane prep here coming out from Radic for Hoffy, just to pressure this up a little bit further. But they're going to play this safe, as we actually have Creasby going to go ahead and get the tongue onto Hoffy. They should have the blink out. Actually, it will be interrupted. They actually lose their Kael'thas the moment the fight breaks out. There will be the Valkyrie coming out, but it will not be connecting. They get the stun, but it won't be followed up with a toss. They get the kill onto the Dahaka. The taunt will go out onto 2 members. Horrify is going to be out as well. We don't have a Planet Cracker just yet, but we do have some poke damage coming out from the Kael'thas. Jug of 1,000 cups will be popped at this time. It looks like they are able to keep the couple members alive. Unfortunately, I gotta eat my own words on that, as Kael'thas will be popped. And they're going to go ahead and back out of here. Blessed Shield actually going to be coming out, and that is going to spell the demise for Blaze here. They get the 1 counter pick, which is beneficial for them. They start to chase this a little bit, but they need to remember what happened last time. They chased a little too far forward. They got poked down, and then it just got turned on them right away. They just need to make sure that they do not allow that to happen. As it looks like we are just going to be having Shrine activatable. They are going to get the stun onto Kurt Dog. Toss going to be going out into the Joanna. Unstoppable going to be used right away. Poke damage coming out from the Gul'dan. Tuvaro taking so much of that. It looks like we do currently have Hino Santiago trying to zone for the friendly team, but it doesn't look like it's working out too well. Dahaka going to get that clear onto the catapults that were pressuring through mid. It looks like we do have the toss going to go out. They're just trying to zone at this time. Planet Cracker coming out. Going to make sure that they do not allow them to really move through that center point, separating the team from each other. Dahaka going to get a flank in with the burrow at this time. Isolation going to come out onto the Phoenix. The tongue going to be coming out as well. Indomitable going to be used. That will be the Valkyrie pulling Group P back in. The taunt will happen. I don't think it connects to where they're looking for. They get the blink in. That will be the laser cutter out as well. Blind's going to be going out into a couple members as they're just trying to retreat at this time. There will be the Lornado actually pulling them towards the friendly team. That will be the tongue going out onto Phoenix, and they turn this around. Jug's going to be popped as well. They actually get a lot of damage going onto Radic, and they don't get into the bunker in time. That will be the Deckard. Kane falling. They go ahead, and it looks like they're going to secure themselves their first Punisher of the game on the side of Tass, though, as it looks like we are going to be having the catapult pressuring into mid, so they're going to need to respond to this quite soon. We have the Kael'thas trying to rejoin the game. Just new strats that we're seeing here. But we will be getting the first Punisher of the game for the members of Tass, though. We'll be pushing down this bottom lane. It is a frozen Punisher, so fairly strong, especially that freezing AoE definitely zones quite a few members back at this time. So I do like the availability for the members of Tass, though. I've been saying the other team's name so much, I'm just like falling into a loop. And I'm like, no. Tass, though, they're going to go ahead and actually get this fort burned down. The Punisher sitting at 45 health, so it's fairly healthy for the siege. They have the Dahaka available for the burrow in at this time, so I don't think they're going to get any sort of major flank from it, but they'll definitely be able to move in with it as a 5-member group. They also have the siege camp pushing in the mid lane, so they have that little added pressure while this is happening. Dahaka going to go ahead and get that burrow in. The Phoenix going to come out as well, zoning a few members away. The toss will go out onto the Dahaka. The burrowing claws will be used. There will be the Valkyrie pulling them in, and that is a Garrosh kill. Now the Scroll of Identify going to go ahead and grab 3 members, lock them down there, but they go ahead and open up this bottom lane a little bit. Meanwhile, they have this camp pushing in mid, so it will delay out the catapult pressure that is going to be pressuring them on the side of Tass, though. Okay, they got their Kael'thas back. We'll see. Oh, okay. I was going to say, we'll see if they're able to stay in game, but unfortunately it's not going to be happening. We are going to be having, though, Kreesby grabbing this camp that will be pushing into the mid lane here. They do want to utilize the slight, momentum they have here, so they're going to go ahead and grab this camp. It could be a little risky. They are fighting this on the friendly side for the members of Position1.gg, and they have their well as well, so they have some sustain for this fight. Doesn't look like they have an entry point, especially without their Garrosh at this time, so going to be grabbed for free by the members of Tass, though, and we're going to continue to see just some nice late game pressure and late game play coming out from the members of Tass, though, pressuring these lanes fairly hard and opening it up quite a bit for themselves. I like this call to go into top lane when they can get the next. Ooh, I was gonna say if they can get the next Punisher, that would be huge for them. Kreesby gonna go ahead and just pull the Gul'dan out of position there. The Lornado gonna be coming out. Fairly short cooldown, so don't really need to worry too much about that. Really quickly, though, in mid lane, Kael'thas gonna be battling into E-Day a little bit here. They get the clear onto this, and they're just going to continue to make sure that they don't have any sort of catapult pressure that might be catching them off guard. The Horrified, though, going to be coming out. That is huge for them. They're going to be going ahead and maybe getting the Kael'thas. The toss will be going out. That is going to be Planet Cracker as well, and that will be one of the members falling on the side of Tass, though, but they lose their Garrosh very early in this fight. Santiago a little bit low here. There will be the Indestructible popped at this time. Cassie going to be diving in to burn down the bunker, but Kurtog might not be surviving. Actually going to be just fine. Jug of 1,000 Cups comes right out, and it will be here healing them up so well on the side of Tass, though. But 2-for-2 trade. Next Punisher is top lane. I will say, though, that the wave clear and the solo, actually, majority of the wave clear has been cleared out on the side of Tass, though, but it looks like they're going to continue to try and fight this. The cleanse will come out as well. Slark's going to be getting healed up by Radic without a problem, and that will be the next shrine activating here in the next 30 seconds here. Both teams backing off a little bit just to kind of regroup. I wouldn't be too surprised to see them grab this camp on the side of Tass, though, have some extra added pressure in the lane. It is the same lane as the Punisher, but it maybe will deter them from being on the point. Might also just pressure them to need to back off a little bit just to get that clear so they don't lose the fort and just have that open up in favor for the members of Tass, though. we are going to be having the Shrine getting just nice and prepped up by the Deckard Cane. Camp going to be pressured up as well. At this point, there are no more talent tiers to achieve. Levels do matter; they are significant, but not in the same sense as with talent tiers that we have earlier in the game here. As it looks like we do have some poke damage coming out, but they're going to be zoned away. They get the pull onto the garage here. There is going to be the dive in. Cassian not in the best spot. The top will come out as well. The fear is going to be there on top of that, and with the extended range from the 20 upgrade, that is going to be a Cassie with no, oh my god, they get so much with the Planet Cracker and so much slow. That will be the Kael'thas kill as well. Toss going to be going out into Hemo Santiago. They actually get the Jugs out at this time. They're going to get the root onto a couple members, going to dump some damage out from Slarks. They get the Lornado, which will be just kind of separating them and pushing them back a little bit here. We have Crypt Digger trying to get back at this time, but it won't be happening. Meanwhile, though, in mid, they have Catapult stacked up. It looks like they have made that call, as well as Hemo Santiago is going to be actually using the Indestructible. The minion gets the dismount. And it looks like they just move over to the core and they just say, you know what, Joanna, you can live. What are you going to do to us? And they go ahead and set their sights on the core. It looks like this is going to be game number 1 going over in favor for the members of Position1.gg. GG, well played. Let's get going into game number 2, guys. Let's get into this. This is going to be a Doom. And what I need to also do is make sure to team name, nope, team score, right side. Let me also get you guys updated with that score so you do know who is in the lead. Yeah, especially because last tiebreaker was total kills in game. So do they go into that? Do they just, are they going to pull from stats, or are they going to actually do just a best of 3 to see who gets seeding? Because I would rather them play a best of 3, but that's just the, the entertainer in me. Like that's what I'm excited for. Okay. All right. Let's get into this. Really quickly, just to update you guys on coin flip and such. Coin flip was won by Position1.gg. They banned out Curse Hollow. Brax's Holdout was banned out by Tass. Infernal Shrines was chosen by Position1.gg, so they just won their map choice. And then Towers of Doom was chosen by Tass, which is where we're going right now, giving first pick, first ban over to Position1.gg. And they're going to go ahead and take out that Stukov. Phenomenal zoning, as well as the single target disengage, as well as the team disengage. The Pustule is a great healing asset, but it looks like they'll take out the Joanna. They do not want to deal with the grouping aspect of that. The Blessed Shield for some setup, as well as just the Indestructible being able to live forever, seemingly. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Exactly. Unless you're saying wow to me saying your name wrong, then I feel bad. No, especially because the last tiebreaker. It's so crazy. Like I love the competition aspect of it. I always get horns. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. But it's Oms, yeah, it's a bit Oms. I'm sorry about that. I'm sure, like, I'm like 99% sure. I think I've casted you as well. So like that's why, like, when I said it, I was just like, bid horns. That's not right. Like, that doesn't sound right to me at all. But thanks for coming by. Hope you are enjoying the stream, having a great time. Let's go ahead and let's get back into this draft. First pick on the side of Position1.gg. I was just about to say it. The Garrosh was strong. Why not just take it again? I like this. I like this so much. I'm really glad that that's the way they're going to be opening up the draft for themselves here on the side of Position1.gg. Now, Tass, though. I will note, this is a Tassadar map. You can totally run Tassadar here. The poke is really beneficial. You can also get a lot of really good work into, or a lot of good support into auto attack build compositions, and this map, it works for that. What are we going to see, though, for this 1-2 slot, though? They're going to pick up the Li Ming, as well as the Karazim. So they're going to have they're starting out with some mobility, as well as the reset value from the Li Ming. Interesting start to prioritize that Li Ming. The poke damage out from the Li Ming as well is going to be extremely powerful for the team. So I do like that aspect for that Tass, though. But Garrosh Garrosh first pick. Sorry, I just thought of one thing I need to do really quickly. It should be. All right, just sorry, I wanted to let the team after this know that we're going to be running a little bit late. According to the rules, tiebreakers go to head-to-head. So tiebreakers go head-to-head, then most dominations, then highest takedowns. So the highest takedowns might be the thing, right? That might be the deciding factor. They might not go into a 3-game series. Maybe I'll just like whine and complain in like staff chat about it. Just be like, I want more games. They tied during the regular season. Both have 2 dominations, and I just rewatched the VOD, and their match had the same total kills. Yeah, I'm on team no damage. I knew, yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. All right. They're gonna have the Maiev Sonya, and I do want to say that the Garrosh. So you have an AOE taunt. You've got the Warden's Cage to go around that, and then you've got to leap at this point. You've got to leap from the Sonya, and I wish it was tomorrow so we could get the awesome leap skins where the 20 upgrade is literally like the Hell in the Cell, like the actual crater upgrade for Sonya becomes like a cage match. So I don't know. The new skins that are coming out are absolutely awesome. But tomorrow, I'm so excited about it. That's exciting, though. I really hope that these teams... the note in the rules say if teams are still tied after the tiebreakers above, a best of 3 will be held between the 2 teams to declare a winner. Yes! Yes! Please. They should do that. Okay, so they've got a lot of really good setup on the side of Position1.gg. For just single target as well as group blow up. What are they going to be picking into this? They've got to figure out some sort of disengage to all this or some sort of stop. Tank-wise into it, I would think maybe they could do Murden. Got a little bit mobility. I don't like the ETC because I think the power slide could not work out. Okay. So they're going to play it from range. I like this. They'll just dismantle the entire composition by literally taking one hero out of the fight. They'll degorge them, pull them behind the gate, and then just blow them up. And at that point, you cannot fight. I mean, you can, but it's just hard. Oops. It's highest takedowns in head-to-head match. Oh, that changes things. That makes it like super hard. Like, I think there were some casters and some staff like talking about like how that was determined, and I was like skimming it because I was at dorms and I was just like, I'm having too much fun. Like I was just like skimming. I was like, is this something I need to like read and respond to? And I'm like, oh, it's people just, it's a lot of like stat stuff, and they were just deciding on like what's gonna happen. But I think it's like an infinitesimal amount for like there to be like tiebreakers the way they have it. I think like it's just really difficult to actually get into that best of 3 matchup. If I'm not mistaken, I might be misremembering there, but going into the Stitches, they're going to need some sort of out as well as they're going to need a healer. I like, honestly, just the Jaina for poke. And, ooh. Hanzo for the poke division, and then her Royal Thickness for the zone control. The Alex Drowza coming in this game, I really like. Dragon Form is extremely powerful. The double healing you can basically get off from that is great for the friendly team. As well as her poke damage, I think is great. And what? I mean, it combos with the Stitches. The damage mark works. Interesting. Huh. Oh. I like this. I don't think I've seen a Tyrande in so long. I'm going to assume that it's going to be the Lunar Flare build, but at the same time, part of me just wants to go full Ranger build. Like, that's... I love, like... I'll purposely, like, be like, I want to play Tyrande. Like, owl build or like ranger build, and I will just go. I'll be like, let's go into quick match and just play it there, like because this is where I can feel okay with doing it and not upsetting my friendly team too bad. But let's go ahead. We're gonna get into this. This is gonna be game number 2 between these two teams. Tass though versus Position1.gg. Towers of Doom. I love this map. It's definitely one of those ones that you have to play the macro game here. You can't technically rush the core. You can with pumpkin sappers, but we'll see what the plays are here as we get into this game number 2 between these two teams. On the left side, we're gonna have Tass though with Kirkdog going to be on the Li Ming, Kreesby going to be on the Dahaka, Trevorrow going to be on the Karazim, Kirkdog going to be, oops, excuse me, I already said the name. Crypt Digger going to be on the Stitches, and Hiva Santiago going to be on the Tyrande. On the right-hand side, we are going to be having Position1.gg up 1 game. On the right-hand side, we're going to be having Gluki on the Garrosh, Hoffy going to be on the Maiev, E-Day15 going to be on that Sonya, Radic going to be on the Alexstrasza, and Slarks on the Hanzo. Sorry, I literally read the message that says no worries about the delay, and I was like, Genji, wait, what? Let's see here. We do not have the Ranger build. It's going to be the Lunar Flare for the Tyrande. Makes the most sense because they are going to be trying to stack those hooks into stuns. We'll see if they can pull it off, as we actually have Li Ming holding level 1 talent. We'll have to see what they're going to be grabbing here. Hanzo going to be going into the, oh god, I'm blanking on redemption stacks. So going to be looking for 12 of those. Sonya going to be doing sustain, groundbreaker from the Garrosh. I'm just trying to look for anything out of the ordinary, as we do have Aetherwalker at level 1 for the Li Ming. And we also have damage build coming out from the Karazim. Gonna just go for the extra damage buff on that, as well as, having that Tyrande for the little bit of extra heal they need is going to be the benefit they're looking for. And excuse me for missing that, as I look over and I just see Stitches Tyrande alpha meta, and 100% yes, like I have not seen like I was, usually you get like a Kael'thas with this as well. I also want to point out that Tyrande's graphic is like, it feels so out of date. I don't know why. Bird going to be going up, though. Going to be just scouting this out, as E-Day is going to be needing to back off. As Kirkdog going to be taking a lot of damage here from the minion wave. Going to make it out with 80 health, but that was a little risque, as they actually get scouted out by Hiva Santiago. Going to get a few stacks on that. Actually getting a few stacks on just about everything. So playing a little aggressive here, but definitely working at getting those. Hey, Rag, how's it going? Thank you for coming by. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Currently, though, going to be having just this top lane back and forth. We do have, looks like we're going to be having the Stitches dropping here. And for a hero that you want to communicate, Stitches bot OP. You know what I was actually thinking earlier is that they might go into the Muradin bot, because, if the member does drop, and that's why I was thinking Muradin, because I was like, well, if their member drops again, they can just have Muradin bot, which is OP, and everyone knows that. As Stitches bot will just hook a sapper closer to it at point blank range. Little difference, but we'll see here as that as the game develops here. We are going to be having level 4 as achieved almost simultaneously here. Stitch is going to be just poked at during this rotation. Luki going to be anchoring for the team, as it looks like easy rotations. No grab onto Trevorrow there. But at least Stitch is going to be rotating around, getting the pressure onto these lanes. Sonya just going to be fighting right in the lane with the Kreesby here, getting pushed back quite a bit. This is going to be the triple altar phase, so we're going to have to see how they spread themselves out around the map for this. We do typically see one member each going in for the left and right hand side, but we'll see here is that they've been positioned quite high up on the map here on the side of Position1.gg. Hook going to be going in on 2 Slacks. Not going to be happening, though. E-Day going to actually go ahead and try and grab the aggressive side of this. Kreesby not going to be allowing it. Hiva Santiago going to be following as well. Tongue going to be going out. Where is the stun? Not going to be followed up there, as Radic going to have a healing circle out. That will be Slacks finishing the right-hand side. Bottom going to be collected by the members of Tass, though, and it looks like actually Tyrande will be able to grab this left-hand side, so they're going to be able to get 8 shots over in their favor to the core of Position1.gg as they go back into the lanes here and just continue to start fighting and brawling and working towards those level 7s for the next objective, which should be popping up, I believe, at the 5-minute mark of the game. We'll see, as we do have Creasby getting pushed in a little bit here, though we do have Trevorrow going to be coming up at this time. Stace is going to be used as well. Ide a little far forward. Hemo Santiago looking for that stun. Going to go ahead and get just the spin in. Going to go in the straight line, get stunned out, but Glucky is here at this time. Going to go ahead and work their way into this. Creasby going to get tossed out. There are no abilities available because the burrow was used just a couple seconds ago. They get the kill onto that Dahaka. And at this point, they're going to start going into a couple of the members. Kerzim actually going to be getting out. That stun out from Hemo Santiago, saving the two members there. But it looks like they also rotate their team up here. 7's achieved on the side of Position1.gg. And they will go ahead, grab this camp, feed this into the top lane. Next objective will be popping in the top area, so it will be a benefit for them to go ahead and just get this pressure here while they're already here. But we actually have a dive in. The Dragon Form is going to be popped at this time. The camp will be not collected just yet. Dragon Form getting a lot of AoE damage. That will be Trevorrow getting the dash out, but it won't be enough as they actually get the kill. Creasby going to be the next one to fall. They start to pressure this in really quickly, though. In the bottom lane, we have Hoffy going into Stitches, and this is the bot versus... It actually does get the clear onto this wave, but it is losing health very rapidly. Oh, Stitches will be falling. So they get the kill onto that Stitches in favor for the members of... Position1.gg, and that is also going to be Altars popping as well as Boss. And I don't think they can do all three, but definitely they can go for the Altars here as they already have Ide stepping up for this. Stitches will be back soon. Dahaka has the burrow in, so actually already going to be with the friendly team. Glucky stepping up quite far here. Some poke damage coming out from Kurt Dog. Tass going to be going out. Stun going to be happening as well. We get the hook coming out from the Stitches here. Just barely missing Glucky there. They got the right-hand side, so that is going to be evening it up. It will be 32 to 32 in core health. Stun's going to be out. They actually get onto two members with that, but they're actually getting a lot of damage out at this time. Going to get the pull in here. Trevorrow going to be getting the cap onto this, as it looks like they get the cap during that entire fight. No one was able to interrupt the Kerazim. They actually get the stun out from Tyrande there as well, so working through quite a few of those stacks. But it looks like it will be 2-for-2 trade in favor, though, for the members of Tass, though, pushing the core of Position1 GG down to 28 health. As it looks like top lane will be pushed up a little bit. Dahaka already in that bottom lane to get the pressure here. My Monday. Yeah, it looks. Yeah, you look fine. No, glad all your emotes made it in there. That is awesome, my friend. Tyrande going to be whipping some birds down, though, into the bottom area. Also going to be connecting under a couple members here. Going to go ahead and actually pop into the dragon form. Did that not happen or something? Did I thought I just heard the audio for it. Or I feel like maybe I'm losing my mind. Unless maybe did Cleansing Flame get interrupted? I don't know. Either way, though, they are going to be going ahead, and they got the kill onto the Dahaka in the bottom lane. They'll go ahead and grab the Siege Camp, pressuring that into bottom lane, trying to get this opened up and control this lane. I say it almost every stream, but it's a very, very important thing to note, is that bottom lane on this map is so important to hold over. It makes it rotationally so hard for the enemy team to actually get into this objective, because your only entry point is through this choke point over here through the Siege Camp. That means that if you have this entire bottom area held over, if you've converted this bell tower, the only two ways in are from a flank position over this way through the camp or through the top here. So you limit the entry points, and it makes it so much harder to go in for these fights because they just continually poke into those bushes. They'll have the kind of the vision on you, and you can't really get any sort of advantage in the fight. You can't posture up unless you get a God Hook, but unfortunately Stitch's bot will not be doing that. Tass going to be going out from Gookie. Not going to want to get... Actually, excuse me, not going to want to get tongue there. The Dragon Form going to be coming out. That will be the Warden's Cage connecting onto two. There will be a stun. Blue Key very low here. The Dragon Form going to be used. The Cleansing Flame going to be doing so much damage. So many members stacked up, and that is going to be so much damage coming out from the Alexstrasza. Trevorrow going to be left alive. They actually get the healing out, and this will be the altar held over in favor for the members of Position1.gg, and they also have 3 sappers that will be fed in. 2 of them are going to go ahead and actually just get onto the... tower there, and they'll move their way in onto the bell tower, converting this over, getting more shots in their favor for the future, as well as I said, having the positional advantage there. But some bird Some owls going to be coming out from Toronto. Definitely going to be getting some poke damage out here as well as stacking that up as best they can. Well, they know that they're just going to be standing in front of the bell tower. But at this time, without anything to be fed into this bottom lane, with about a minute left on each camp, they can just rotate into mid or even top and try and pressure that up themselves, holding this over and just making this so much more harder for them to rotate in and even get an advantage, and also just continue to push their experience advantage. It's currently a 3-level deficit between these two teams, and just holding it so well over for Position1.gg, I think it's absolutely strong play from them in this game here. We do have Maiev working on this camp. I don't think this is going to be scouted out in time. What's going to be going out? That is going to be the Wrath of Berserker. Popped. Tass going to be going on to Creasby. They go ahead and pop the Burrow as well as their Essence. Not going to be enough as they do lose their Dahaka in this situation. Taunt going to be going out onto the Kerosene. Going to try and pull them in. Ide not going to be connecting onto this with the spear. They actually interrupt the Groundbreaker there with a hook, but it will not be no follow-up damage to it for the kill, as the sappers are fed into this top bell tower. Meanwhile, bottom still held over in favor for the members of Position1.gg. Stitches goes and says, we need some more experience, but how about I go and do this in the middle of the lane when we can be rotated on, and that is going to be the case. Unfortunately, the Stitches bot will be killed. And they're going to go ahead and just try and rotate down on this as quickly as possible, mitigate as many shots onto their own core. The thing is, though, this can be captured, and they cannot burn this down quicker than the members of Position1.gg can go ahead and capture this. They can also poke at this as well, make sure that they just take their time a little bit longer. The owl will come out, but it will it will go ahead and get the delay onto this. That's the only one they're going to get, unfortunately, as it looks like they're going to start to move in here. They get the pull onto the Dahaka, and that will be the kill that they were looking for. Still holding this lane over as well and getting those 5 shots in. 23 to 28 in favor for the members of Position1.gg. As it looks like bottom lane is going to be having this sapper camp grabbed on either side. And I wouldn't be too surprised if they try and aim 6 more shots into the enemy core here. This is the safest way to kind of go about this. And meanwhile, those Stitches is going to go ahead and just try and soak up in mid as best as they can, while the 3 members are going to be defending this lane. Stun going to be going out. They actually will be the Groundbreaker finished for Gluki there. They're trying to clear out the sappers as best they can, but they don't want to step up too far. They're kind of fighting in this odd range. Looks like there will be the healing circle coming out. Dragon Form going to be popped as well. Sapper Camp going to be working its way in. They have the other one coming down the lane as well. There will be the pushback from the Alexstrasza. They're having this healing circle come out. I don't think it's going to heal the minions. It looks like they do get 1 or 2 over, I think. I think they got 2 over in this situation, but here's the thing, there are 3 more coming down the lane, so every little bit helps here in this situation. As it looks like they get the toss and taunt onto the Li Ming, and that will be the death. That also is a double stun. Hanzo Air going to be coming out at this time. They get the Hanzo kill, actually. Warden's Cage actually going to be popped out at this time. They actually get the... What? Throw? Wait, what? They get the toss out, toss in. What is happening? They're trying to get these pumpkin sappers through. The Dahaka will be utilizing the toss one of the sappers over into the death zone and get the kill. Get the point of damage, and that will be Kerosene getting out with just about 20 health. Meanwhile, though, in top lane, Sonya went ahead and got the bell tower converted. Stitch is actually going to go to the aggressive side. Sonya should be able to rotate into this. Oh, the spear actually animation was too long, and that 1 split second was actually all that Stitches needed to get that, as it looks like they delay this. They actually get 2 shots themselves, only taking 6. That is best case scenario for the members. Next level plays. As unfortunately with their next level plays, they are going to be healing their Stitches. Not enough. That will actually be the Stitches kill, but they lose the Sonya in response on the in turn on the side of Position1.gg. So it's a fair fight. 7-side strike going to be coming out from the Kerosene. Radek going to be dropping down from that dragon, or from the cleansing flame. They actually get the healing circle out. There will be the Hanzo arrow out as well. Creasby going to be so low in this situation, able to get out with just a little bit of health. We have Hoff looking for that kill, I do think, as it looks like Slacks will be getting the redemption stacks needed. Creasby so low, and they actually don't get that kill. But here's the thing. They delayed, I gotta say, they delayed out 12 damage to their core. That could have put them at 2 core, that would have put them at 2 core health if the members of Position1.gg got all 3 of those towers. I love that play. But here's the thing. At this time, it looks like they're going to be going ahead and trying to get this mid tower down so they can get the barrage in their favor. Damn, now I want to play Tyrande. Maiev really getting work done. No, Velvet Sunder, yes. Maiev is getting a lot of work done in this game. Meanwhile, though, they will not get the barrage because the Stitches will be finishing out the bottom bell tower, and they did not convert the mid lane one as well. Meanwhile, though, in top, Hoff going to be trying to get these couple sappers in. Dahaka, the best one to go ahead and try and just delay this out as best they can, but that is also going to be the Warden's Cage popping at this time. Cannot leave. I'm going to go ahead and pull them right back in, and that will be Dahaka falling. Tyrande actually falling in the mid lane. Li Ming going to be falling as well. The Dragon Form popped. We were watching those sappers be fed in, as it looks like that is going to be potential GG in favor for the members of Position1.gg. They need to get both these in. If they can, it's 6 shots each way, 12 points to the core. That'll be game. Let's see if we can do this. I just want to prove that I can do caster mount, that's all. Tavaro actually going to get speared in on. That will be the first set going over. The Hanzo are going to time out very well with the groundbreaker from Gluki there, as it looks like Hoffy going to be going ahead, getting the pull in. The GGs are thrown out as Sonya goes ahead and gets the capture onto this at this time. Bird out from the Tyrande will not be enough, but that will be game number 2 going over to Position1.gg. GG, well played.